everyone. As you already know, Android is an operating system. Today, we will learn about the basic internal structure of Android. Let's look at the diagram of Android architecture. Android architecture is also called a software stack because of the collection of layers. Let's get familiar with the different layers. Android is based on the Linux kernel. Then there's the hardware abstraction layer, which is also referred to as HAL. The other layers are native libraries, Android Runtime or ART, and the Android Application Framework. Each of these layers has a specific role and a set of functionalities. Each layer provides the functionalities to the layer above it. Throughout this video, we will talk about each layer in detail. The core of the operating system is the Linux kernel. Let's look at what's inside the Linux kernel. Basic services like process management, memory management, security management, power management, and providing hardware driver for different devices like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, camera are managed by the Linux kernel. We are not going into much detail about these components at this level. Hardware abstraction layer. This interacts with the Linux kernel, and it also has components related to hardware such as audio, Bluetooth, input, camera, graphics, media, and sensors. Whenever a function is to be implemented, an appropriate library must be used. For example, in order to access SQLite database, we call native libraries related to SQLite. There are many such libraries for graphics, media, etc. There are two components involved with Android Runtime, core libraries and Dalvik Virtual Machine, which we also refer to as DVM. This is a lightweight virtual machine which is similar to Java Virtual Machine or JVM. Android Framework contains the classes used to create an Android application. This behaves as an abstraction layer for hardware access. It also manages application, resources, and user interface. Content provider, fragment management, package manager, activity manager, location manager, notification manager, and view system are some of the important parts of Android application framework. You will be learning about each manager when you start developing your first application. Now, let's look at the application layer. It's the top layer of Android architecture. Every application like contacts, browsers, etc., whether it is a native application or a third-party application, is run in the application layer. Pre-installed applications provided by the vendors are called native apps, and the applications developed by another developer are called third-party application. In application layer, third-party apps can be replaced by the native apps. This is the beauty of Android. Now you have an understanding of different types of layers of the Android architecture and the specific role of each and their functionalities. You will be learning about the Android development during the next course of videos. Stay tuned.